What's up, K-pop stans? You all know about the mind-blowing collaboration between BTS's Jimin and Blackpink's Lisa and Gravity that literally broke the internet, right? But did you know that this collaboration that's now taking over the world almost never happened? Today, I'm about to spill some tea that will absolutely blow your minds. This behind-the-scenes story has never been told before, and trust me, you're going to be shook. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications because this content is about to go viral. What if I told you that Jimin and Lisa first met not at an award show or official event, but at 2 a.m. in a tiny studio in Gangnam? And they almost got into a fight over sheet music? Curious? Let's dive in. Guys, to understand just how epic this story is, we need to flash back to 2022. At that time, the rivalry between HYB and YG was at its peak. BTS and Blackpink, the two biggest groups in the world, had fandoms that were constantly clashing on social media. Can you imagine how impossible it seemed for members from these rival agencies to collaborate? This is where our plot twist begins. Winter 2022, specifically a freezing December night in Seoul. Jimin was stuck with his solo project, desperately needing inspiration. So he went to a small studio owned by his producer friend in Gangnam. This studio rarely hosted major artists, so Jimin thought he'd be alone. Plot twist number 1. Turns out Lisa was also at the same studio. She was working on her second solo album demo. Picture this, guys. Two members from rival agencies meeting at 2 a.m. in the same place. Awkward level, absolutely through the roof. This isn't some cheesy love story, okay? Their first meeting was incredibly awkward. Jimin actually thought this was a media setup to create a scandal. Lisa was also initially suspicious, thinking it might be some kind of publicity stunt. But here's where the story gets magical, guys. What happened next changed everything. Lisa accidentally dropped her music sheet, and Jimin, being the gentleman he is, helped her pick it up. And guess what? They were both working on almost identical melodies. I'm not making this up. Sources from inside the studio confirmed that both their demos had incredibly similar chord progressions and melody lines. It's like the universe conspired to bring them together. Lisa, with her straightforward personality, immediately confronted Jimin about the similarity. Initially, Jimin was defensive, but when they sat down together and compared their work, something incredible happened. Guys, their chemistry was instant. Jimin's soft, emotional vocals perfectly complemented Lisa's powerful, charismatic voice. In less than 4 hours, they managed to create a rough demo that gave even them goosebumps. Imagine this. At 2 a.m. they met as strangers. By 6 a.m. they had created a masterpiece. But guys, this euphoria didn't last long. The next morning, reality check. Their managers immediately went into panic mode when they found out about this midnight collaboration session. The immediate response: absolutely not. Think about it, guys. This wasn't just about music. This was about millions of dollars, brand image, and the career trajectory of two of the world's biggest artists. The stakes were incredibly high. Bang Si-hyuk from HYB was initially intrigued by this idea. He saw it as a potential game changer for global expansion. But YG Entertainment? They were having absolutely none of it. Yang Hyun-suk was reportedly worried that this would distract from Blackpink's comeback that was being prepared. Plus, there was fear that Lisa would lose her identity as a Blackpink member if she collaborated too often with artists outside the group. Guys, this is the most heartbreaking part. 4 months, Jimin and Lisa had to keep their collaboration secret. They couldn't have direct contact and had to use middlemen to communicate. Imagine their frustration. They had created something beautiful together, but politics were keeping them apart. Lisa later admitted this was one of the most challenging periods of her career. Meanwhile, rumors started spreading on social media. Fans began speculating. Media started investigating. The pressure was mounting from all sides. Plot twist number 2. Enter the hero of our story, a senior executive from Universal Music Group. This person, who had decades of experience in the international music industry, somehow heard about the secret demo. And guys, his reaction was immediate. This is a potential global phenomenon. He started working as a mediator between HYB and YG, armed with market data, showing that cross-agency collaborations perform exceptionally well in international markets. The negotiation process was insane. Legal teams from both agencies worked for weeks to draft a fair contract. The most sensitive issue: how to manage expectations from ARMY and Blink, two of the most passionate fan bases in the world. While lawyers were battling it out, Jimin and Lisa secretly continued developing their song. They worked with world-class producers who agreed to maintain confidentiality. One of them was a producer who had previously worked with Ariana Grande and The Weeknd. Recording sessions happened at midnight to maintain secrecy. There was one night they recorded until 6 a.m. and almost collapsed from exhaustion. But their dedication was extraordinary. The most complex negotiation point: ownership rights. After weeks of back and forth, they agreed on an equal split, with both agencies having the same rights to the work. The climax moment: a 12-hour marathon meeting attended by big bosses from both agencies, Universal Music executives, representatives from Spotify and Apple Music, plus renowned music critics. What's shocking? Jimin and Lisa weren't included in this meeting. They just waited in a separate room, feeling incredibly anxious about their fate. Lisa later confessed this was the longest night of my life. She knew whatever decision was made that night would drastically change her career trajectory. When they were finally called in and told the project got the green light, their reactions were purely emotional. Jimin reportedly almost cried from relief, while Lisa hugged everyone in that room. That moment became the turning point not just for their careers, but for the entire K-pop industry. The official announcement strategy was elaborate as hell. The first teaser was released simultaneously across all their social media platforms, creating unprecedented buzz. Within 24 hours, the hashtag #GravityJiminLisa was trending in 89 countries, breaking all previous records. The anticipation was through the roof. But the challenges didn't end there. Managing two of the most passionate fan bases in the world was like walking on a tightrope. Some ARMY felt betrayed that Jimin was collaborating outside BTS. Some Blinks worried that Lisa was losing her Blackpink identity. The agencies had to work overtime with their PR teams to manage the narrative. They couldn't completely deny the rumors because they feared backlash when the collaboration was eventually announced. But they also couldn't give premature confirmation that might ruin the surprise element. The breakthrough came when the final demo of Gravity was played in an exclusive meeting attended by top executives from both agencies. Their reaction was overwhelmingly positive. Bang Si-hyuk reportedly immediately said this was the song of the decade. Yang Hyun-suk, who had initially been skeptical, finally admitted that the chemistry between Jimin and Lisa in this song was something incredibly rare and valuable. Guys, now that Gravity has become this phenomenal success, smashing charts worldwide and winning numerous awards, both artists admit that the journey to make this collaboration happen was one of the most challenging yet rewarding experiences of their careers. The secret behind Gravity proves that sometimes the best art comes from the most challenging circumstances. True artistic chemistry cannot be limited by business politics or industry boundaries. This collaboration has opened doors for future cross-agency collaborations, showing the world that music transcends artificial industry barriers. It's proven that when talent meets talent, magic happens, regardless of company logos or fan rivalries. What do you guys think about this incredible journey? Did you expect this collaboration to have such a dramatic backstory? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you love behind-the-scenes stories like this, smash that like button and subscribe for more exclusive K-pop content. Hit that notification bell because I'll be bringing you more shocking revelations very soon. Also, which collaboration do you want to see next? A BTS member with another group member? Blackpink with a boy group? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more K-pop secrets that will absolutely blow your minds. Oh, and before you go, did you know there's actually a secret message hidden in the Gravity music video that only true fans have figured out? But that's a story for another video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it.